everybody. Happy Monday. Okay, woohoo. Bold is gonna get good. Okay, so, um, wow. Okay, it's already Monday and Bold won for the week. Because I was glued to the TV. I didn't want to turn my head. I didn't want to move. Okay, so we have two storylines going on at the same time. And I find out the name of the new RJ. Okay, so I gotta give it up. I know it's kind of early because he's only been there for 2 days, but man, Brian Nicoletti, awesome. Whew. Okay, not to mention easy on the eyes, but man, can that boy act. Okay, the reason I say this is because he's been having scenes with Electra, Linnea Grace. Okay, and today, okay, from last week, he was brought in, and then they apparently were doing the chem test between him and Electra already. And it's important because if, okay, well, there's two factors here. There's always two factors, maybe more, but two I see right away. Okay, so if she falls in love with him, then there's going to be tension between him and Will. Okay, so then that's setting up the battle of the kids of the two families, the Foresters and the Spencers, right? Okay, that's part number one. Part number two is, well, this is the weird part, kind of, because they're cousins. So I don't really know if they should be in a romantic kind of thing. But anyway, okay, that aside, um, these two other girls were like behind the curtain and watching them talk, and he didn't look at anybody else but her. So total laser focus. Okay, so all the things combined, I think we're headed for a romance here. But of course, there's a blockage because of the Will, you know. But Will is a good guy, so I don't know. I still don't know how they're really gonna write the new RJ yet because I don't know if they're gonna go with good guy or bad, like not bad, but like I'll take what I want kind of thing. And I'm saying this because he's Ridge's kid. Okay, so Ridge from day one was, I don't care if you're involved with somebody, I'll take you if I want you kind of thing, right? So then if they write it like that, then it's going to be the apple falling not far from the tree, right? But if they do the good guy, then it could be good guy versus good guy, which might be a little boring to watch on the outside, but I don't know. That's still the unknown. Oh, okay. So I'm going to get to the crux of the thing here. The storyline I'm more invested in is what's going to happen with the Foresters and the Logans because Eric Forster is the lead designer for Logan. You say, okay, no big deal, right? Okay, but this is going to be family tension at the yin yang, okay? Because Ridge, and let's get it straight. I got to give you some background so you understand why I'm so like buzzed, okay? Um, Eric was the lead designer and the founder of Forrester Creations, right? That's his company. So then Rich, being a pushed him out of the company and basically forced him out, put him out to pasture, whatever language you want. That happened. Okay, we saw it with our own eyes. So then it's like, okay, so what is Eric gonna do? I was praying he was gonna help Katie with her company. And then my prayers were answered. He's gonna help her. Okay, but then wait a second. Of course there's always gonna be a hiccup, right? So then okay, going back to Friday, the very end of Friday, Eric is talking to Katie and they're kind of like sealing the deal, right? But Brooke walks in. So like, oh God. Okay, what's gonna happen here? What are they gonna say? How are they gonna cover? What's gonna happen? Oh my God. Right? And then I'm like, what are they gonna say? So then he says, well, I'm just here to take Donna out to lunch. I'm like, okay. So somehow they were able to keep it under wraps that Eric is the lead designer for Logan. Because once the Foresters find out that Eric is the lead designer for Logan, not only are they going to feel hurt, but betrayed and whatever. But, and this is a big however, okay? They pushed him out of his own company. He's a free agent. He can do whatever he wants. And if you treated him nicely and with a little respect, he might still be working with you. Actually, you would be working for him, technically, but whatever. Okay? But you pushed him out. So what is he supposed to do? Sit home and twiddle his thumbs? No. But I like Donna, like, because she's trying to be supportive and whatever. But when she said go back and work for Forrester, I said, oh no. I wanted to throw things at the TV. I was like, woman, do you not know what they did to him? And you want him to work for that company again? Oh, okay. So then, okay, today's episode, the last 5 minutes for sure. Okay. So Donna said, or Eric says to Donna, well, I'm glad that you're, looking out for me and whatever. I really love that. But they pushed me out and all the stuff I just said. And I was taught to respect your elders. And Rich and them are gonna find it out the hard way. I'm like, round one, bell, ding, bring it. I am I am so like bring it because Eric has been so nice and whatever, but like it's time to bring it. Plus, I want Rich to get it because he's been so mean to like, and I know it's a character and they probably wrote it that way, but it's like, good lord, man, why you treat your father like that? Really? He's the reason why you have a job, and he's the reason why you have life. Give him some respect. And he asked if he wanted to design for the thing, and he's like, well, no, I don't know. And then he puts his tail between his legs, and then after the fact says, well, you can come back. Oh, come on, you already did the damage. This definite CYA. Definite CYA. On Rich's part. So I want Eric to win. Now I want Eric and Katie to win. It's a dual thing now. All right. Bye, everybody.